counterintuitive for a person, especially a business owner, especially a startup business owner, not to be in Facebook. Even though that the ads have gotten more expensive, you have to bid more in order for you to have more reach. Kung wala kang budget sa umpisa, pakapalan na ng mukha, di ba? No, I mean, if you have to make ends meet. If you're a startup business owner and you have no advertising budget, you have no marketing budget, the way to go is really just, go door to door. And as far as online goes, door to door is posting it on other Facebook groups that's relevant to you. Notifications, the hit on the brain is like dopamine. It's like the same as when you're taking cocaine. The dopamine level in the brain increases and spikes. And just like any drug addict, the drug dealer wants to keep you hooked 100%. They want you to keep using it for more often and for longer amounts of time. They want you to keep sniffing. That is also the same with social media marketing. Facebook wants you in their platform all the time, every time, as many times as you can in a day. If Facebook is cocaine, Instagram is like, I don't know, weed, coffee, or cigarettes. It's a quick fix, very fast. You transition from one person to another the moment you swipe down. The thing about Instagram is, if I'm gonna be a startup business owner, I wouldn't choose that as my platform of choice. That's because people who are there for quick fixes. And if they notice you, sabihin lang nila na, oh, that's nice, that's a nice picture. Again, if you have a nice picture there, that's all they can say. But the chances of them actually engaging in purchasing is not that high. And if you don't have your own platform, I have 15,000 subscribers in my email list, I think right now. I think a little bit more than that. And these people, I have their emails, I communicate with them every time I publish a new blog post, a new podcast, and if I do publish a new YouTube video, I can still email directly to them. Hindi na mawawala yun. That's my list. Even if I move from this platform to that platform to that platform, that is still going to be my list.
In the States, it's one of the largest growing platforms out there. So my technique, that's why I like traveling, is because I get a lot of business ideas there, because I believe the Philippines is 5-10 years behind from other countries. So kung sumikat to sa ibang bansa, the Philippines will eventually follow, so that you can get templates there on what ideas you can get. If you are a business person, where should you sell? Where should you have your attention? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, your own website? Should you start a podcast? Or should you still even dabble into Twitter? That's what we're gonna talk about in this video. We have the CEO of SEO Hacker sharing his insights on where digital marketing, digital platforms are headed for 2019, 2020, and beyond. So check this video out. Hi everyone, this is Marvin Germo. We're having this video to invite you to make money, grow money. It's an online course where me and Sean C will teach you the basics of business and investing. So if you want to start your own business but don't know how, that's what our online course is for. If you want to learn more about investing but don't know how also, that's what the online course is for as well. We have 20 modules, 20 videos in this entire course via subscription model. So join us, the link is down below, so you get to learn more about it. Hey guys, so we are with Sean C, CEO of SEO Hacker. As you all know, he's pretty much into the digital space. Now, I will grill him for this video on technical aspects for those who want to starting businesses using digital platforms as well. We're closing into 2020. What are the platforms that are still relevant for people who want to build businesses on top of platforms? Let's go through it one by one. Number one, the most popular, Facebook.
Facebook is, in my opinion, always going to be relevant here in the Philippines. Why? Because 95% I think of Filipinos who are online are on Facebook, and that's a huge, overwhelming number, and it would be counterintuitive for a person, especially a business owner, especially a startup business owner, not to be in Facebook. Even though that the ads have gotten more expensive, you have to bid more in order for you to have more reach, more awareness using Facebook. Because I started out in the early stages of Facebook nung wala pa talaga masyadong tao doon.
Guys, Friendster pa lang, nandun na siya.
Nandun na si Marvin nung MySpace pa lang. So
Yun, okay. Facebook Friendster, MySpace, rock ka tuloy. Okay, go.
So the point is, it's absurd for you, especially if you're a startup owner, not to be in Facebook. Majority of Filipinos who are online are on Facebook. Facebook is the only social network here in the country that you can use for free without paying for data through all of the telco networks. It's something that you have to use if you are low in terms of your marketing and advertising budget. You can definitely just create Facebook groups. It's still effective. People are still there. You can have a respectable number of reach. It is a must actually if you're a startup business owner to be there.
Okay, let's segment it. You said several features of Facebook. No? Number one, who should be the ones that should create a page, create a group, or post in other groups, and also Facebook Marketplace? What's the different tactics for each?
Facebook Marketplace, I have little to no experience there. Facebook page are for people who have a brand, who are artists, who have ideas, or who are corporate entities and want to create want to enlarge your branding in the social network space. Facebook groups are for brands, companies, and individuals or tribe leaders who have a following and you want to engage your tribe more and better. The thing is, you have to be very active as a person and not just posting, an editorial calendar if you are in a Facebook group. If you own a Facebook group, it has to be real, authentic. You have to be the person engaging with them, and it cannot be all about it cannot be all curated. It has to be authentic. With a Facebook page, however, you can be curated. You can post editorial calendar stuff there, and you can actually promote a lot of links using your Facebook group. The thing is, you have to pay a lot for your likes, your reach using Facebook pages.
Okay, for people who are starting, thus they have 0 followers, 0 likes, what's a good budget that they should put into for them to reach probably 10,000? Because I was with Carlo Apple yesterday. He said anything above 10,000 for him is respectable, and he would consider that person even an influencer for 10,000 likes, followers, subscribers. So
I think 10,000 in YouTube terms.
no, Facebook.
In Facebook terms.
How much should they spend on ads to at least get that much following or reach?
10 to 20,000 pesos. I think you can get 10,000 followers now. That's like, we call that like mining, where you're just buying likers to like your Facebook page.
That's ads. That's ads.
That's ads.
Okay.
10 to
10,000.
20,000 pesos. I think you can get 10,000 followers already.
Okay, but how does it work? But the higher it goes, you hit 100,000, it gets more expensive.
It doesn't get more expensive, but it gets more skewed. Meaning Facebook sometimes just gets your money, even though you're not really getting any more new likers or followers. There's economies of scale that you have to respect, and the more likes and followers that you have, the harder it is for you to gain new followers or likers that is easy for you to bid on and reach.
So do you suggest it already for people with very, very large followings not to get an ad anymore to get more likes? It's more for people with something that's very, very small, for just to get likes and not to get awareness on a post or something.
I think it depends on the company. So I have some clients who really do have budgets that they need to spend on increasing their likes, and as far as vanity metric goes, likes is a huge vanity metric in my opinion, because it does not give you any real value. Hindi naman sabihin marami kang likes, ang dami talagang taong nakakita ng post mo. And what's important for a brand is whenever you post something, you have all your likers seeing that, which is definitely not true now, because you need to still boost it for them to see it. In short, having likes, it doesn't help at all in terms of having a business.
Okay, now, you talking about Facebook groups, do you need to create your own group, or your person selling cupcakes, your person selling this I don't know, power bank, do you just post in other people's Facebook groups so people get aware about what you're selling?
Kung wala kang budget sa umpisa, pakapalan na ng mukha, di ba? No, I mean, if you have to make ends meet. If you're a startup business owner and you have no advertising budget, you have no marketing budget, the way to go is really just, go door to door. And as far as online goes, door to door is posting it on other Facebook groups that's relevant to you.
How effective is it naman na you go to your friends, pa-share naman itong ano ko. Does that still work?
It does still work.
Okay.
Your initial circle who is willing to organically help you for zero cost, that's the first circle you must tap.
Okay. But if they would really want to sell something, they really have to make a page, not post it from their personal page.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to sell something professionally, but actually if you just want to sell something, even if you don't really care about the branding, if you don't really care about the way you approach it to be professional or not professional, you can use your own Facebook profile. In fact, I know a lot of startup owners who use their own Facebook profile to get mileage first, to get leads first, before they started their own Facebook page.
Okay, now let's go for me. The best platform, YouTube. Okay.
YouTube.
Where's YouTube headed? I'm starting out my business. How does YouTube work? Pero bias ako sa YouTube, guys, kasi ito uploaded sa YouTube eh. Hindi, you're the expert eh. So yun, ako masaya nga lang ako may nagsusubscribe sa akin. Hindi nga ako gwapo, pero salamat sa pag-subscribe.
As far as YouTube goes, I only have 400 plus subscribers.
Patay, all of the credibility is down the window.
ang expert talaga dyan, shout out to Mr. Carlo Ople. Marvin has 50 plus thousand subscribers. But what I do know about YouTube, if you are a startup owner, you want to utilize YouTube, it's a grind. You just really have to upload videos every week, every two days. It's really up to you, but it has to be on a disciplined scale, on a disciplined frequency. And of course, your videos has to have value towards your target market. So in Marvin's case, he talks about stocks, he talks about entrepreneurship, generally about making money because he's an expert in making money. He's a multi-millionaire.
Grabe ang guys, kundi nyo, nasa office kami ng SEO hacker. Sobrang ganda ng office nila. They have a flat here in Uptown. Grabe. SEO hacker just bought WeWork. Okay.
So, if you're again, continuing where I left off, if you're a multi-millionaire like Marvin, expert in making money, and you want to, your target market is people who want to be like him, like multi-millionaires, of course. And there's a lot of people, actually arguably everyone wants to be multi-millionaire. So what he does is he makes videos, he interviews people who are successful in making money, in growing their money through investments, and these people tune in. That's everyone. I mean, I want to be a multi-millionaire like Marvin.
Nandun ka na, kaya nga ikaw yung interview eh.
Kaya ako nag-subscribe, guys, subscriber.
Kaya ako nagtatagalog ako pag English eh. Sobrang lupit na pananalita mo eh.
Subscriber po ako kay Marvin Germo dahil gusto ko pong yumaman kagaya niya.
Mayaman ka rin. Okay, go. So, anong, pero I think I've seen YouTube is harder than Facebook. Di mo siya pwedeng dayain sa ads to get more subscribers, no?
Pwede, actually.
Pwede?
Yeah, there is a way for you to run YouTube ads, but it's more expensive also.
Okay.
It's more expensive if you really want to hard push na dumami yung subscribers mo sa YouTube. You can run YouTube ads to increase your YouTube subscribers, but I would not recommend it because it is, again, expensive. And it's nonsensical if you're hard pushing it. And the reason why you're hard pushing it is because no one wants to subscribe in your channel organically because you have no value.
Okay, pero even if they make ads pero the videos are not so good, it does not add value, will people still subscribe to it?
Probably not. Or probably if they do, and then you release another video that's not really valuable to them, syempre magna-notify you, no? They will unsubscribe.
Okay, so I'm an aspiring entrepreneur. I want to sell a product. Where should I put it first? Facebook or YouTube?
In the Philippines, definitely Facebook.
Because
95 of Filipinos who are online are on Facebook. They are looking at least, a good portion of them are engaging at least, and a good portion of them are sharing.
Okay, so but when you say Facebook, I post written form, I post a picture or video in Facebook.
Right now, pinakamagandang mileage is if you post a video without a link out. Meaning you don't link out to your own website or to another website or to Lazada or Shopee. You just have the post there and then you say, DM me if you want to know how much this thing is. That would be the best mileage that Facebook will give you. Facebook doesn't like links that are pointing out.
What's up with you, Mark Zuckerberg? You're making it harder. You're making ang hirap pa, Mark. Mark, what's up?
Because social media notifications, the hit on the brain is like dopamine. It's like the same as when you're taking cocaine. The dopamine level in the brain increases and spikes. And just like any drug addict, the drug dealer wants to keep you hooked 100%. They want you to keep using it for more often and for longer amounts of time. They want you to keep sniffing. That is also the same with social media marketing. Facebook wants you in their platform all the time, every time, as many times as you can in a day. So if you put in an outbound link towards another site, towards your site or a news site, they don't like that. They're not gonna promote that. They're not gonna give it more reach, except if you pay Facebook for it.
And guys, if someone says already dopamine, ibig sabihin sobrang legit na sinasabi niya, sobrang credible, sobrang talino. Okay, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Kung saan ka?
I mean,
If you're a startup owner.
Where's Instagram now? Where's it headed? Is it still relevant?
Right.
And because there's so many people on Instagram right now, I start something there, will I still have traction? Will people still watch me?
For Instagram, these are for people who like quick fixes, meaning you don't have anything to do, you don't want to read heavier stuff on Facebook, although actually stuff on Facebook is not really that heavy as reading a newspaper, magazine, or a book. But Instagram is a lot lighter than Facebook in the sense that you only look at the pictures. Almost no one reads the text. Or if you have captions, they're super short. So if Facebook is cocaine, Instagram is like, I don't know, weed, coffee, or cigarettes. It's a quick fix, very fast. You transition from one person to another the moment you swipe down. The thing about Instagram is, if I'm gonna be a startup business owner, I wouldn't choose that as my platform of choice. That's because people who are there for quick fixes. And if they notice you, sabihin lang nila na, oh, that's nice, that's a nice picture. Again, if you have a nice picture there, that's all they can say. But the chances of them actually engaging in purchasing is not that high.
Okay, let's segment it also. Instagram feed, Instagram stories, IGTV. What's your take on all of that?
Instagram stories are usually seen and engaged to by people who are really engaged with a person. If you're an influencer, you have 500,000 followers, a good portion of your followers, if they are really hooked onto you as a person, talagang they like you, they're fans, they're gonna be looking at your stories. Otherwise, they're just going to be browsing through your pictures in your feed. IGTV is a new technology that Instagram has released. I don't have that much expertise on it yet to give an opinion, but what I do know is that they are trying to emulate a little bit of YouTube, a little bit of Facebook stories, and that's why they launched it, because they have a lot more influencers on Instagram than on Facebook. In fact, if you notice, in Facebook, there's almost zero influencers now that are using Facebook as their primary platform. This is because Facebook is mostly used as a form of news aggregator for a lot of people. Ironic now because there's a lot of fake news on Facebook, but people still use it as their primary source of news. And that's why not a lot of influencers are there anymore. They move to Facebook or YouTube.
Facebook, Instagram,
Instagram
wall,
or YouTube.
Wall, Instagram wall.
I have no idea.
The normal feed, normal feed of Instagram.
What about it?
What do you post? Should they post more on the wall, on the feed, or Instagram stories?
The wall, the stories, or the TV? I do post on the feed, which is the wall, most of the time. I have 900 photos on Instagram, I think, and that's the way for you. If you want to gain more followers, if you want to gain more reach, post frequently on Instagram, use the right hashtags, make sure that the hashtags are politically correct. Don't hashtag something about dogs when you're posting about Spider-Man. That's really far off. So
what happens when you do that? What happens when
people will not engage? They just, because that's not what they're looking for. If they search for that hashtag, they're looking for that thing, that person, or that topic. And if your picture does not speak that, then it's just gonna fly under the radar.
Okay, before I continue with the next set of platforms, by the way, we're talking about business because we have a course, Make Money, Grow Money with Shansi. We're going to talk about the basics of business and investing. So if you are a person that has no clue on what business to start or you don't know where to invest, we have the link below. 20 videos full of learning. It's an online course. Now, if you are an OFW, you are living abroad, or you don't have any time to attend our live training sessions, you can just learn from the comforts of your home and just click the link and we will send one video to you every month. Now, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Is it still relevant to have your own website and have it SEO'd?
Yes, definitely.
Please make your answer good.
So, why it makes sense to still have your own website, blog site, and make it good? Why I still have mine? Why Marvin still has his? Is because I always say you have to have your own list, your own tribe. You cannot just know when a platform is going to change. Recently, Instagram removed all of the likes numbering. If you notice, wala nang 10,000 people like this, 30,000 people like this. Wala nang ganon. There's just so and so like this. Wala nang number. So with Instagram, they removed that. Just one snap. We don't really know why they removed it. It's just that they removed it. And some influencers kind of gotten they got pissed, but more importantly, they got what's the word?
A few moments later.
they were disrupted. They were disrupted. Basically Instagram disrupted their own economy. Their use. I think there are some people who opted out of Instagram just because they removed the number of likes. And YouTube as well. If you've seen the video about YouTube producers, influencers, content creators getting pissed at YouTube because they just decided to remove some features, to add some more security parameters to it. We don't know why, or we may know why, and it would be towards, of course, YouTube's general benefit. And if you don't have your own platform, I have 15,000 subscribers in my email list, I think right now. I think a little bit more than that. And these people, I have their emails. I communicate with them every time I publish a new blog post, a new podcast. And if I do publish a new YouTube video, I can still email directly to them. Hindi na mawawala yun. That's my list. Even if I move from this platform to that platform to that platform, that is still going to be my list. I know their emails directly, but you cannot extract your YouTube subscribers' emails. You cannot extract your Facebook pages followers' emails. You cannot extract your Instagram followers' emails. You will never have their direct contact details unless, of course, you DM them one by one, which is a huge amount of work. But in my case, since I have my own blog, they can just simply subscribe there, leave their name and email. It goes straight to my CRM, my customer relationship management platform. I have the list. I can use it for any purpose I want. They gave me their permission. And any platform can disrupt as much as they want. I'm still safe.
So the main use of websites right now, so that you have your own list, so that if they're your customers, they're your clients, whenever you need to contact them, you can reach them regardless of what happens. Parang safety net siya.
Yes.
Okay, so Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, your own website, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn are for professionals. One person I know who really thrives on LinkedIn right now is Francisco. And this is because he publishes frequently and he publishes things that are very relevant to professionals, inspirational stuff, of course.
Ano yun? Okay lang. Buhay pa tayo. May insurance ka?
Meron.
Okay lang. So, tuloy.
I love man.
Okay, tuloy.
So, what Francis Kong does is he publishes inspirational stuff and stuff that, of course, makes sense and gives a lot of value to professionals. And this actually spreads. People on LinkedIn share his stuff, like how people on Facebook would share cat videos or, hate mail or things about the president. But he's doing it really well on LinkedIn. That's because his target market, he knows, are professionals, HR people, some executives who get him to talk in their businesses. So there is a sphere on LinkedIn that is very, very good in my opinion. If you are a professional or if your target market are professionals, it is more niche. It is more curated, the people there, the market there. So if that is your market, I'm a B2B guy. We serve enterprise level companies as clients for our SEO and digital marketing services. LinkedIn is my go-to platform as well.
Okay, so last, podcast. Whatever platform it is, Anchor, Spotify, or ano sa Apple? iTunes, yeah. So, podcast.
Podcasting is good for people who are traveling mostly or people who are exercising. That's as far as I know in terms of the usage of podcasts. So people who exercise and people who are always on the road busy, they're the ones who listen to podcasts more often. Podcast is like radio but on modern times because anyone can now have a radio station of their own using podcasts. So I do my own podcast. It's called Leadership Stack. I'm in Spotify and iTunes, but the hosting platform I use to publish my podcasts and to host it is Buzzsprout, which is really cheap. I pay like $12 a month for it.
What's it for? Why do you need to pay for it, for the platform?
Because the platform is the one who will host your podcast, and whenever people stream it, they use the bandwidth from that hosting platform, which is Buzzsprout. That's also the platform that will distribute your podcast to different different places that people can tune into, like Spotify. Mine, I only have Spotify and iTunes. I think now it's called Apple Podcasts. They differentiated it that way. I'm not sure why, but I'm on both platforms using Buzzsprout. That's where I edit the excerpt, the write-up, anong season, anong episode. Podcasting is a whole new world. I'm not very I'm not very good on the camera, like my millionaire.
Hindi ako rin, I'm not also, pero minsan, kaya pakapalan ng mukha na lang, minsan, bakon ko lang, lakas ng loob eh, so yun.
So, I would rather do podcasting, and I'm more comfortable doing podcasting than vlogging. And I know there are people who are really good at vlogging. Again, Marvin's really good at vlogging. I am still baby stepping my way into vlogging. So right now, what I'm doing is really just doing podcasting.
Okay, so if you will rank it, by the way, just a snippet on podcasting. Ngayon in the States, it's one of the largest growing platforms out there. So my technique, that's why I like traveling, is because I get a lot of business ideas there, because I believe the Philippines is 5-10 years behind from other countries. So kung sumikat to sa ibang bansa, the Philippines will eventually follow, so that you can get templates here on what ideas you can get.
Yeah.
So now, just to end this, rank all of them. I'm starting a business. How should I prioritize it from everything that we've talked about? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, your own website, LinkedIn, and a podcast. Number 6.
Number 6 would be podcast if you're a creator. It's not gonna help that much. I mean, if you want to do podcasting, it's because you're passionate about something and you want to share it to the world. That's my opinion. You're not going to get a lot of business out of it, at least not yet, because the Philippines, again, as you mentioned, we're lagging behind 5 to 10 years behind the United States. So we cannot really get a lot of advertisers who will place ad placements in your podcast, and you are not going to be getting a lot of subscribers yet who will tune in your podcast unless your topic is controversial, which in my case it's not. I speak about leadership, I speak about business, and I speak about management. So I have very few subscribers pa. I started this year. If you are a follower, though, that's a different topic, because now podcasting is, in my opinion, number one, because you learn a lot of information about leadership, management, and entrepreneurship through podcast episodes. I'm a subscriber to Dave Ramsey. I'm a subscriber to John Maxwell. These guys, they are, the masters of leadership and management and business, and learning from them is opens up a whole different world for me as an entrepreneur. So if you're a creator, podcasting, no. If you're going to be a listener, podcasting, definitely yes.
Okay, so I'm a follower of Leadership Stack. So number 5.
Number 5 would be Instagram.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4, if you are a startup entrepreneur, would be YouTube. And why I say it is because you need to invest in good equipment. Or if you want to do it na very scrappy lang, you just use your phone, you have no microphone, narinig yung white noise sa background, may sumisigaw pa na tao, may aso pang tumatahol, may busina pa, tricycle driver, then you can go YouTube. Just make sure that you're producing frequently and you're producing how-to videos. Like for example, if you're selling an extension cord, how to open it up, how to repair it, ano yung problema pag hindi na gumagana yung extension cord mo, yan. I think that's gonna have some coverage. But in my opinion also, if you publish the same video on Facebook, that's going to get good coverage as well.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3, sino pa ba yung choices?
Website, LinkedIn, Facebook.
Number 3 would be LinkedIn. Again, it depends if your market is B2B, LinkedIn is going to be number 1. But if your market is B2C or retail, LinkedIn would be at number 3.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2 would be your website. That's because people who search in Google would be able to find your website if you put in some SEO efforts to it. And people who are already searching, they're gonna be customers very, very soon because they're looking for it already.
Okay, number 1, Facebook.
Number 1 is Facebook because it's free. 95% of Filipinos who are online use Facebook.
Okay. I forgot about this. Twitter, is it still relevant today?
Twitter is relevant depending
Nakalimutan
on...
natin, baka yung multiply na.
Oo, I think it's relevant depending on the industry. So in the digital marketing industry, like my industry, Twitter is very big. A lot of people use it. I have 25,000 followers on Twitter. That's actually the most number of followers I have on my social platforms. It's Twitter. And I tweet about digital marketing, I tweet about SEO every day. But here in the Philippines, generally, if you're a business owner, Twitter is not in the radar.
Alright, so that's it for now. By the way, the whole context of this is we have an online course for those of you guys who want to learn more about business, who want to learn more about investing. It's called Make Money, Grow Money. We have a website for it. It's in the link and then the description below. Comment Make Money if you want to have more details on how you can enroll into the course. Basically, it's for people who want to learn the basics of investing, who want to learn the basics of business but don't have any idea and want to learn from the comforts of their home or from the comforts of where they are. If you're traveling, you have a 1 hour, 2 hour trip in and out of the office and you want to learn while you're traveling, that's the right, I guess, content for you because while you're stuck in traffic, you get to educate yourself on business and investing. So it will be a subscription model. We will be giving it we're gonna give you 1 video a month, but for the first month, we're gonna give you 4 straight videos on business and on investing. So just comment Make Money below so we can send you the details on how you can enroll with this. So this is Sean C, super rich guy, CEO of SEO Hacker. I hope this video helps you. Trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and
see you guys.
God bless you all.